Think your cat spends all day just napping, judging you, and plotting your downfall at 3 a.m.? Well, yeah, but there's more to it. While you're out there adulting, stressing, and wondering why you walked into a room, your cat is at home handling serious business, maintaining the universe's balance, running top-secret night operations, and conducting very important physics experiments, reminding you that gravity still works, one knocked-over glass at a time. And stray cats? They're not just lost. They might be delivering mystical messages or scouting for snacks. Hard to tell. Is their appearance in your life just a coincidence? Please, cats don't do random. There's a reason they found you. But here's the real question. What if your cat isn't just a fluffy loaf with attitude? What if every little thing they do has a purpose, a hidden meaning you've been missing all along? Your cat's weight gain might not be what you think. If you've noticed your cat packing on a few extra pounds, your first thought might be, too many treats? Or, has my cat turned into a professional couch potato? But before you start limiting their snacks or signing them up for a feline fitness program, consider this. Your fluffy friend might be carrying more than just extra weight. It could be absorbing and releasing negative energy like a tiny purring energy sponge. Think of your cat as a furry energy expert, constantly working behind the scenes to keep your home's vibes in check. That little ball of fluff isn't just napping in the sunbeam, it's actually soaking up all the stress, bad moods, and weird tensions floating around. And once they've gathered all that negativity, they release it, leaving your home feeling as peaceful as a yoga retreat, minus the awkward stretching. Cats are basically little purring feng shui masters, instinctively knowing where to place themselves to absorb and redirect the energy of a room. If your cat suddenly starts lounging in a new spot, pay attention. They might be adjusting the vibe of your home like a tiny interior designer, but with mystical powers. So, before you call your cat chubby, consider that they might just be a dedicated energy worker, keeping your space zen while you go about your day. Who knew being a feline spiritual guru came with a bit of extra fluff? If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to Wise Animals, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you have multiple cats, congratulations! You've basically hired an entire squad of energetic housekeepers. Each one takes on a share of the burden, making sure no single cat gets overwhelmed by all the stress in the air. Think of it like a feline version of a cleaning crew. Except instead of vacuuming, they roll around, stare at walls, and somehow still get the job done. With a team effort, the whole process becomes more effective. Your cats spread out the workload, ensuring that no one kitty is left carrying the weight. Literally and figuratively, your cat, the ultimate nighttime bodyguard. But wait, there's more! Your cat isn't just a stress-absorbing, energy-balancing pro. They're also your personal nighttime guardian. Ever wondered why your cat insists on sleeping on your bed? Preferably on your face or in the most inconvenient spot possible? It's not just because they like soft pillows, though that helps. They're on a mission to protect you while you sleep. Think of them as tiny, furry security guards, patrolling the night shift to keep you safe from, well, whatever mysterious things cats think need guarding against. Whether it's invisible ghosts, rogue dust particles, or your own feet moving under the covers, which obviously must be attacked. Your cat is on high alert. So when your feline curls up beside you, staring into the darkness like they're seeing something you can't, don't panic. They're just making sure nothing messes with your beauty sleep. And let's be honest, what's more reassuring than a four-legged protector whose biggest threat is a crinkly bag at 3 a.m.? The next time you look at your cat and think they've put on a little weight, remember they're working tirelessly for you, and they deserve an award, or at least an extra treat. So go ahead, thank your cat for their service. Just don't expect them to acknowledge it. After all, they're too busy staring at the wall like it just insulted their ancestors. When a stray cat picks you, yes, you've been chosen. Picture this. You're going about your usual day, minding your own business, when suddenly, bam! A stray cat materializes out of nowhere. It's not shy, not hesitant, just strolling in like it owns the place. Because, let's be honest, in its mind it does. But this isn't just any random cat. There's something different about it. Something almost mystical, like it's stepped straight out of an ancient legend, or at the very least, a really dramatic movie scene where a mysterious character appears at the perfect moment. This cat isn't just looking for food or shelter. No, this one is on a mission, and guess what? That mission is you. Now, before you shrug it off as just another street cat looking for an easy meal, consider this. What if you needed this cat just as much as it needed you? Maybe you've been feeling a little off lately, stressed, disconnected, stuck in a rut. And then, out of nowhere, here comes this unexpected visitor, weaving its way into your path like a little cosmic messenger wrapped in fur. If taking it in isn't possible, don't worry. You don't have to adopt every cat that crosses your path, though let's be real, that would be amazing. But at the very least, consider making sure it has a safe place to rest. Even a temporary act of kindness can mean the world to a cat navigating the harsh streets. And who knows, maybe helping this wandering soul will end up bringing a little unexpected magic into your life too. Because here's the thing, stray cats don't just show up. They materialize, as if summoned by fate itself. Their eyes, sharp and knowing, lock onto you with an intensity that suggests they see something you don't. Maybe they sense an energy imbalance in your life. Maybe they've come to remind you of something you've forgotten. Or maybe they just think you look like a reliable food source. Either way, they have a way of making their presence impossible to ignore. And if you do ignore them, oh, they'll wait. Cats are patient. They'll haunt your doorstep like tiny, judgmental ghosts until you finally acknowledge them. You might find them perched outside your window at sunrise, staring at you like a tiny, unimpressed landlord. Or maybe they'll casually cross your path every time you leave the house, just to make sure you get the message. So, if a stray cat has suddenly chosen to enter your world, don't dismiss it. This encounter is anything but random. The secret superpowers of cats. Let's be real, cats aren't just pets. They're therapists, bodyguards, life coaches, and possibly undercover spies, all wrapped in an adorable, furry package. They don't just exist in your home, they manage it, watching over you like tiny supervisors who demand payment in treats and head scratches. One of their greatest powers? Emotional healing. Cats have an uncanny ability to sense your mood. Feeling down? Your cat will casually saunter over, plop onto your lap, and start purring like a tiny, vibrating comfort machine. Stressed? They'll remind you to take a break, usually by stretching out across your keyboard so you have to stop working. And if you're feeling anxious? A slow blink from your cat is basically the feline equivalent of a reassuring, "It's going to be okay." But they don't just help with stress. They also encourage much-needed rest. Ever noticed how cats are experts at naps? That's not just because they love sleeping. It's their way of reminding you to slow down. They'll demonstrate proper relaxation techniques by curling up in a sunbeam, yawning dramatically, and giving you that look that says, "Why aren't you lying down too?" And if they really love you, they'll bring gifts. Now, granted, their idea of a thoughtful present might be a half-alive lizard, a mysterious piece of trash, or, if you're lucky, just a bottle cap they found fascinating. But hey, it's the thought that counts, right? Angels in fur coats. With a side of sass, let's face it, cats are basically tiny four-legged philosophers with an attitude. They don't just exist in our homes. They grace us with their presence, like royalty reluctantly tolerating their less sophisticated human subjects. But don't let their constant napping and indifference fool you. These creatures are packed with wisdom, love, and just enough mischief to keep life interesting. Cats are here to teach us important life lessons, like patience, because you will wait for them to decide if they want to come inside, even if you're holding the door open for 5 full minutes. Or the art of communication, because they somehow manage to say everything with a single unimpressed stare. And let's not forget their signature skill, knocking things off tables. You might see it as destruction. They see it as an ancient ritual of defiance. This cup? It existed in the wrong place. Gravity needs a test. You're welcome. But for all their sass and shenanigans, cats bring something irreplaceable into our lives. Comfort, laughter, and an unshakable bond. They don't follow our rules, and honestly, that's why we love them. Because sometimes what we really need isn't a pet that obeys every command, but a tiny, purring troublemaker that reminds us to lighten up, embrace the unexpected, and always make time for a nap in the sun. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. And consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching,